Hello, people. So, not the first time I've tried to restart vlogging, but on the 19th of February, we will restart and we'll get into the knack of it. So, this is what I'm going to commit to. I'm going to try and release a vlog every other week and then potentially just some kind of value-driven business video every other week in between the vlogs. So, effectively posting once a week on YouTube. That's the plan. We'll see if it happens. So, since doing these vlogs, a lot has changed. So, or since not doing a vlog, sorry, a lot has changed. We've had Christmas and New Year. We had an acquisition which went wrong. Well, didn't go wrong. It didn't turn out to be what we thought it was going to be. So then that didn't come off, which is a shame, the amount of time and effort that goes into it, but you've got to do what's right for the company. And looking forward now, we're going into the most exciting time of the year, at least in the sports coaching and childcare space, because this time of the year is when there's just more opportunity for schools to have new meetings, us to gain new work, us to gain new customers, us to impact more children. And coming out of the winter into the summer brings all things positive in terms of opportunities.
Ooh. Cow.
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 To the cows.
Say hi, cows.
The cow pig.
Say hi. It's not. No, these aren't pigs. Pigs are over there. These are cows. Say hi, cows.
The cows.
Hi.
But that being said, the weather is still grim, and anyone in England this winter is fed up of the rain. But moving forward, nursery's going well, numbers are increasing, and lots of new marketing inside JC Sports ready for this peak season. So in terms of that, things are going really well. There are one or two businesses that we are inquiring about over potential acquisitions, but very early inquiry stage, and that would take a very long time. So all things go in terms of marketing, and I'll try and keep you updated on what we're doing. If there's anyone watching that runs a company locally, I mean as in updating people on kind of things that we are doing, not specifically what we're doing, so you won't get any inside information in that sense. But one thing we have looked at doing over the years, we've had times, for a long period of time, we had completely internal videographer. Then we've gone through periods of having marketing apprentices in. We've had people doing graphic design in-house. And we're actually going to go down the route of it being done externally. A few benefits in general. A lot of people in the industry will be doing things more on freelance, subcontracted, external basis, so you don't get stung for all the other costs involved in employment, because we have enough of them being a service-based business anyway. But what I found over the years is having people in-house and not being able to pay huge salaries inevitably with the industry we're in. There's an inconsistency in the quality of the work we have. Sometimes it's amazing, sometimes it's not. So what we want to try now is we're going to get an external company on a retainer, and then effectively we have unlimited graphic design across social media posts, ads. They'll design brochures, they'll design banners, everything like that. So we're going to see how that goes, see what we think of the quality. There's no long-term commitment, and if they're good, then I will recommend, but we will see how that goes. Clever girl. You going? Who's a clever girl? Can you go all the way up to the end of it?
Go on.
Come on. Come on. Hello. Another week. And another attempt at making a vlog. So we are now 2nd of March and getting excited now. Just had another marketing meeting. Lots of our marketing pieces coming together, whether that's brochures, online brochures, what we're sending out to schools, how we want to position ourselves in front of schools, and then have as many meetings as possible. We've got lots of leads coming in, which is really, really good and really, really promising for a range of things, clubs, wraparound, and also archery. So get back to those leads, arrange those meetings, and hopefully lots of good things come from that. But that will effectively now just be a continuous process between now and September, like it is for anyone in the industry trying to grow. So yeah, really, really good. In terms of plans for the week, I'm at a 2-day playwork conference with West Sussex, and never been to one. I'm quite interested to see what is covered and to see how it can apply to both businesses. So obviously with the wraparound side of JC Sports and also the nurseries with JC Little Explorers. So not too sure how much I will be able to or not be able to video, but I will try and video as much as I can. This morning, like I say, done the marketing meeting. We've got managers meeting very shortly to catch up with the boys, set the plan for the week and how we want to progress forward.
And it was a good, really good meeting. I was quite impressed with Harry. And effectively, the reason I went and sat down there this morning is to do the first one with Zach. So I will then do the first one with you guys. One is I want people to start thinking about. Which doesn't zoom. Scrolling. Yeah, lovely, thanks. I feel like people don't really know where they're at. I feel like there's a lot of people getting lost. I feel like there's a lot of people just getting told to go and do something, and they, yeah, okay.
Update on last week. So last week is the week before last that we put out our new kind of nursery funding guidance and the plan of that moving forward. Last week we were dealing with a lot of parent confusion, parent upset, and parent concern, which is understandable, and there is a lot of change in the industry. There's a change on the guidance around funding, but there was also a lot of actions and communications that really made our staff feel, not happy and feel a certain kind of way about going to work, which was a real shame to see and something that we tried last week and want to correct. But it's hard. It's really hard. I understand the frustrations from parents, being a parent myself as well. But there's only so much we can do. It's a tough time at the moment. Everything's obviously getting more expensive. And I released a video to the nurseries explaining how much minimum wage has gone up in the last 4 years in comparison to how much the nursery funding has gone up in the last 3 or 4 years. And I don't have the numbers in front of me, but it's ridiculous that the number difference is absolutely huge. Let me see if I can. Here we go. So in the last 3 or 4 years, minimum wage has gone up 35%, and during the exact same date comparison, the government funding rates for nursery has increased 12%. So that shows you the issue with the funding, and obviously parents, and the initiative is being pushed for funding to be completely free of charge. But if the funding isn't increasing as the rate of, and that's only referring to minimum wage increase, that's not accounting for the national insurance hike, business rates hike, and all the other things that come into play as well. That's simply only talking about wages. The national insurance hike is absolutely madness. And yeah, it's just really hard getting that balance between how do we make nurseries not just, how do we make them sustainable, but also long-term financially viable? How do we make sure there's profit so it can remain and can be reinvested for the children without upsetting too many parents, and also then being able to ensure that you do have completely free options for the parents to be able to access. So anyone in the nursery space, love to hear how you're managing it. It's hard, it's tricky, but I think we're there, and hopefully making some progress and do what we can to support families and provide the best service possible.